Hey y'all, welcome to this quarter's Three Gals, Three Sketches, or maybe it's Three Gals, Four Sketches, or even Four Gals, Four Sketches. We have a new friend playing along, Curly Q Scrapper, and her channel is listed up below along with Scrappy Jenny K and Scylla Choice Bits of Bliss. We take the same sketches and create some layouts, and it's just kind of fun to see how everybody interprets the sketch a little bit differently. We try to use the same collection, but this quarter, Curly Q Scrapper did not have this Jen Hadfield Hey Hello. It's an older collection, and I believe she was choosing some papers that were of a similar color palette. So I'm excited to see what she has made for this series. And did I say this is Jen Hadfield? Hey, hello. I think I said that. If not, I'll say it again. So let's take a look at the first sketch and then the layout that I created. So for this layout, I pretty much followed the sketch. This was a sketch that Scylla picked, and it had a lot of floral embellishments, and the collection just so happened to have a sheet of these large florals, and I fussy cut them and kind of followed the sketch and just did the polka dotted angles here, and then we have the two photos. I think the sketch had one. I did two photos and matted them, and then I just arranged all these fussy cut florals, and then some of them I popped up a little bit, some of them I left flat, and then these hearts were added. They were not from the Hey Hello collection, but they came from my chipboard, and the title Love. So I do have another page that I have more photos that this will go with. So I don't really know if I need journaling on this one or not. I'm going to find out what's on the other page, if anything, and at least add the date right here or any possible journaling I want to add, because this is kind of a companion page to one that I already made on that same date of her just being so cute. So that is my first layout. Now let's take a look at the second sketch. Okay, so here is my layout. This was a sketch that I chose, and I don't think my friends were very happy with it because of the stitching and the envelope. I think they enjoyed what they ended up making at the end, but I don't think they were really happy with me on this one. Because the reason I picked this sketch, this was a Spellbinder Scrapbook Generation sketch. You can easily find it online. The reason I picked it is because I didn't have any embellishments that went with this collection, and this had a bunch of die cut hearts, and I said, oh, well, I can do that, and I picked it. I don't know, I got grumbled at, not in an ugly way, but we kind of laughed about it. But how I made this layout was I made the envelope first, and on the back of my paper trimmer I used the We Are Memory Keepers, the Works, and it had an envelope template, so I just used that to make my envelope. And then I matted this photo. I printed out these smaller photos here and just added the hearts and did the stitching, and then here I have the happy birthday. So this one does need journaling because this is from a skate birthday party, as you can tell from the photo. I've got to figure out a spot to do some journaling on this one. But I think it's really cute, and I liked how it came out. And I'm going to pause for the third sketch that I did. Okay, this is my take on Curly Q Scrapper sketch that she provided. And it basically just had a lot of blocking on the layouts, which really didn't require a ton of embellishments because you had so many different pattern papers. So I started out, when I printed my photos, they had the white edge around it. So I just cut the white edge off of one and then put them next to each other to make it look like one white border around there. And then we just have blocks of the pattern paper. And I was gifted by Curly Q Scrapper some dies, the little viewfinder die and a little film strip die. Well, in that was this film strip die, so I cut multiple of those and then took some of the 2x2 cut aparts and added them under the little film strip. And I think it turned out really cute. And as my title says, Hello Cutie. Now this is foam thickers that I bought. I know I bought them, I think, at Tuesday morning, and they are baby themed, you know, and they're a pretty color cold, and that's why I picked them up. And I love this little title, and it had these little gold hearts that I sprinkled, and up here, and it had the 7, which was how old. This is a friend of mine, and when her daughter turned 7, which she's now graduating from high school. So this photo is from 2013. I did some little splatters, and then I just did a little journaling right there. I pretty much followed the sketch on this one too. I'm kind of a sketch follower. I go rogue every once in a while. I did not do the 4. The other one was like the Freaky Fast Formula. I just honestly just ran out of time to figure out another layout. It's just really been busy. I'm not working right now. I'm on leave, and then I go back to work for about a month, and then I'm retiring. But we have just been so busy. I haven't had a lot of time to spend up in my craft space, which was not what I had planned. You know, you plan things and then life happens. But we are preparing a spot at our house for my parents, not in the house. They are getting a very nice manufactured home, so they'll still have their independence and privacy, but we're closer together, and I'm so excited for that. And we have been trying to get the site prepared for that, and it's a lot of paperwork, permits, and I just haven't had time to scrapbook like I had thought I would, but that is okay because it's for a perfectly good reason. But what I did do was I went on Cherry on Top, their little challenge that Scrappy Jenny K told us about. They have like a layout challenge, I think an art journal, card challenge that changes every week, and you get I think 100 cherry points for submitting, and then I think they do random selection, and you can win 1,000 cherry points. So I had all these hearts that I had die cut because I didn't know how many I was going to use. I just die cut a bunch of hearts. I had all these hearts left over, and I happened to look at what the challenge was for the week, and it was a card it had circles, rows of circles, a tag, and a sentiment. And I said, you know what, perfect, I took all those hearts, put them on here. I did have to cut another couple. Fussy cut this little cute guy with the balloons and cut out this little tag. And this was also a piece of the cut apart to make this little card. And I think it turned out cute. So that is what I have done with this quarter's 3 gals, 3 sketches, 3 gals, 4 sketches, 4 gals, 4 sketches. We'll figure out a new name for it. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.